The cloud. Hey guys, good evening. It's June 9th, which means in 4 days, Sheila and I will be on a beach. And so if we're a little bit fun loving and punchy tonight, it's because we all have a lot of packing to do yet.
No, mine's sitting by the door. It's already done.
Oh, mine's sitting right here, and I'm continuously throwing things in it. Like I threw my We Get to Do It hat in there, but I'll have to wear it in the airport. So I get people asking me, what do I get to do?
I got to go get a restock my first aid kit with all these excursions.
I have blister stuff with. All right, but that's not what we're talking about here today. I could go into first aid prep all day. That's what I used to teach in Boy Scouts. Merit badge counselor, guys. Where do you think I learned my patience? Teach 70 teenage boys, ages 10 to 17, all at one time. You learn patience real quick. So Sheila, what are we going to learn tonight on social media?
Well, tonight we're going to learn how to incorporate our memes into videos so that you can then share that video on any social media platform, including YouTube, so that you can use it for advertising. And we're going to use the free Canva. I got to remember to use the free Canva. I have the paid Canva, so there are certain discrepancies or different ways that you can use it. So I'm going to use the free version tonight and show you how you can use your memes to actually create 1-minute videos with and without music. You can also do voice overlay. I'm not sure if that's part of the free part, but we'll find out tonight if it is.
I don't know if it is.
Okay, we'll find out. If not, then you can always, there's other ways, but we'll talk about that later. So with that being said, I am going to pull up one of my...
Hang on. There's a different Darlena Stevens on here that looks more like her sister Sheila. Hi, Sheila. She's hacked into her sister.
Look at there.
Hacking. Yep. All right. Okay.
Let's see. Who do I want to use today?
You can use me.
Yes, you do. I'm going to be using you for 10 days, baby girl.
We are rooming together, you guys. Do you think that's not trouble?
Yes, I am going to be. And we will get probably no sleep. So if y'all hear ping in the middle of the morning, it's us. We're still up. Or I should say the middle of the night. I don't know. It's going to be a 6-hour difference. It's going to take a while. So I am going to show you how we use the memes with our anchor offers. And you can go in and create memes too. Those of you that have not gotten into the memes program yet, you can do that as well. If you don't know what we're talking about as far as memes, get with your instructor. They'll show you how to get started with that. But until then, you can use Canva. You can use just about any type of social media platform. They give you the option to text, information on there. Stacy has a great one called Mushu from
No,
Disney movie.
Stacy don't do Mushu.
Mosho, you can also do it on TikTok when you do a video or anything like that. You can create text on that. Canva is also a great place where you can create text, even on your videos. So if you have personally made videos on your phone, you can upload those to Canva. That's why I said you need to have them on your phone. If you don't have the space allocated on your phone to have the Canva app, Then you just email your video to yourself, upload it in your computer, save it in a file and name it so you know what it is. Instead of just having a thumbnail with the date and whatever, make sure you name what it is. So when you go to upload it into Canva, that you can do that properly. And then you're just going to choose the video format in Canva. And then you can freeze frame each section of your video once you get in there and literally put text messages on it. So very simple, easy to do. So what we're going to do, I need to share my screen. Oh, there it is. Okay. And
now for people that are wondering what memes are, it's just a picture or a photograph. It doesn't have to be a cartoon. Yep. That's a meme.
This is a meme. And I owe one of my students, Mr. Emilio. So I'm using his memes. And we're going to be doing some advertising because he, ladies and gentlemen, has completed his website. And we are preparing him for Google AdSense. So we are going to be doing some advertising for him. He's new to Facebook. He's new to social media. So I'm going to be using my social media platforms to advertise for him. Rory does it quite often with people. If you do the work, you get rewarded for it. So I'm getting my throat's dry here. Sorry, I've been at the baseball field for the last 2.5 hours. So.
A little bit of dust.
Yeah, very, very dusty, very hot. So this is one of his videos or memes. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come here and I'm going to save this image. And I'm actually going to create a folder in my logos. I just want to go to logos and I'm going to put Emilio. Okay, there we go. And then in here, and this is how I do all of my stuff. I'm going to create another folder, and in this folder, I'm going to name it. Come on. I don't want it to be new folder.
Don't you hate it when it does that to you?
I know. We're going to go here and hit rename. And this one is actually going to be Bella Vita. Okay. And then I'm going to create another folder and name it wine, not vine, wine. And then create another folder and we can do this as cosmetics. And then we're going to do another folder and name it clothing.
Where are you getting these names from, Sheila?
Well, we do have these wonderful offers, our Bella Vita, we have our wine ambassador, we have our Cash Network Direct, guys, and there's all kind of stuff in there. We've got clothing, we got sports, we've got food, we got makeup, we've got
so they're categories?
Yes, even
wow.
Yes. Yeah, categories. So we're going to go here with food. And I separate food and wine when I'm doing my advertising. I don't put food and wine together, even though in our category menu it is. And then I'm going to come here and do sports. So now I've created my headings or my titles for what I'm going to be doing. So we're going to come here and we're going to do Bella Vita. And you see how it gave this file name something weird. So I'm going to name it Youth. And I'm going to say it's the woman. Need to move it so I can see. Open arms or up in arms. Yep. Weird, right? No worries. So then I'm going to go and get another one. This one, reverse. So here's another one. And this one, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to save image as. And since I was already in that folder, it's just going to pull right back into this folder. Oh, my nose is itching. And I'm going to name this one Youth Long Blonde Hair. And by your titles can also give you ideas on how you want to market it. So this one is, again, I'm going to hit Save Image As. And this one I'm going to put Youth Red Hair Vibrant. So I already got a theme going on. I got two pictures with hair. So a theme, guys, right here. Here's another one, libido. So save image as, and then I'm going to put couple or I can type. I said on ship, but it looks like they're on a rooftop. But that's okay. So that's 4 images. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to use those 4 images right there. Oh, here's one more, Fountain of Youth. Oh,
Hang tight. She'll come back on. She'll start moving again. If she disappears. So while she's waiting her internet, you notice that all of these pictures have Emilio's actual website on them already. That means you guys can use these anywhere and you don't have to post a link for anyone to click on. They can see your link to your pages. Now, Emilio has a page that has his, yep, we lost her. It's all good. It's all good. She'll come back in. He has a page that the slug and the key phrase is youth. And yes, he's got his camera on. So let me find him here so I can see him. There he is. Hi. I had to go to another page. You weren't on my front page. Amelia, you've got, I'm going to ask you to unmute. Well, we're going to delay for Sheila here. You modified your youth page or created a page about the youth from Bella Vita, correct?
Yes.
Was it hard to do? Was it hard to modify?
Not really.
But you're a guy. Guys don't know anything about collagen.
I did a little research.
Oh.
And
Research.
then I put everything together and then in my own words, more or less.
Perfect.
I pretended it was for me.
I can see the difference already. So what Sheila's doing is probably beating up her computer right now, but she's creating all of these into a file folder so that we're going to go into Canva next. And let me just see here. I'm waiting for her to message me. Not in here yet. Okay. She's going to go into Canva and she's going to create a video inside of Canva. Now, I personally, I don't use Canva for my videos. As she said, I go in and use a little app on my phone called Mosho. And I think I showed you guys all that a few weeks ago. And I kind of got carried away about with my pictures and everything. That's easier for me, but some of you are, you can even do it on TikTok for that matter. And I'm just, she's not usually taking this long. All right. Well, Stacy's gonna hope that she doesn't get.
Are they having storms over there?
I don't know. I didn't think they were. Anybody here in North Carolina, y'all having storms? I'm kind of scanning the pictures here. Nobody else is on here from North Carolina. All right, it's all good. So Shar, since you're on here, I'm going to co-host you. Just so we always have two co-hosts. And I'm going to go on to my Canva. Let's see if, I don't think that's her though. She was really excited about showing you guys this too. And I was like, I'll just sit back. I got your back. Hey, my students know I don't let technology defeat me. We'll just shoot from the hip. It's the easiest way, sometimes more fun. All right. She lost internet. So, all right. Oh, here she comes. Sheila's coming in to save Stacy from herself. All right, we'll let her get in here. Where'd she go? There she is. Great co-host. Yes. You're back.
Don't you just love technology?
We actually queried everybody if there was anybody else here from North Carolina, if they were having weather issues. Nobody was waving their hands or anything. So we're like, uh-oh.
No, it just, my house just flickered and I'm going, okay, what's the deal? Anyway, all right, back to where we were. Okay, share screen. Bless me, excuse me.
Bless you.
All right. So
I've got
then,
Emilio unmuted here with us too. Just
perfect. So Emilio, you're going to get some free advertising today.
Thank
And
you.
guys, Emilio, he is my protege. He is an awesome writer. He has been with us for a while, has had some situations come up. And so time here, it matters, but then again, it doesn't. As long as you don't give up and persevere, you'll get there. So he has literally went through several instructors before he got to me. And we have just been plugging along, working through family issues, medical issues, just issues. But he's finished his site finally, and we're doing advertising now. He's getting familiar with social media. So we're going to use his memes that he has in his Dropbox, and we are going to be creating some advertising for him so that he can use it later. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, here's my Canva. And like I said, I do have the paid version. So it'll be a little different, but I'm going to use all the free stuff so everybody will know how to do it. And then I'm just going to come here and create a presentation. You can do a presentation or, you know, whatever. You can do marketing. You can hit the drop down and do create menu and just click what you want. And so I am actually going to do a, what do I want to do? We can do a video. We'll do a video. And when you do a video, it's going to give you options of videos that are already preloaded into Canva, okay? And I usually use some of these if I want to create something fresh, new, just get ideas, but I'm actually going to come over here and hit upload, okay? And then when I go to upload media, I'm going to click on upload. And then I am going to go to my Dropbox. I'm going to go to my logos and I am going to find Emilio's Dropbox. If I can remember where I put it, there it is. Okay, and then we put those in Bella Vita. Okay, and then I'm just going to highlight them all. Tell it to open it, and it's going to download them. Okay. So there they are. They're coming in one at a time. All right. So once they're finished uploading, Then what I'm going to do is I like to do a story. So you want to create basically a storyboard. In your video platform, it automatically puts everything in 5-second intervals. Okay. And so what you want to do is you want to be cautious of that because you want to make sure that you have a good video. I always say a minimum of 15 seconds is what you need, a maximum of 2 minutes. Sometimes if you have a lot of them, 3 minutes, but most people aren't going to watch a 3-minute video of just images. Now, if you're actually talking and moving around like me and Stacy do sometimes, like Now does, you know, those of us that are on social media quite a bit, or have learned to be on social media, we put our face out there, we talk, we show what we're doing daily. So that's different than doing images. But when you're doing images, they like to see them short, but still get your message across. So that's why I say keep it to 15 seconds up to 2 minutes. That should be your max as far as images go. So one of the things I want to do is I'm going to start with this one. And we're going to stretch it a little bit and give it some depth. So you see how it's starting to crop my wording. I don't want it to do that. I want to be able to see everything that's here. So let's come down here. We're going to get it a little bit smaller and move this up and then get this to come down. Okay. And then center it. See how that purple line shows up? That lets me know it's centered, which is what I want it to be, is centered. So now you can see everything. You're like, ooh, that looks ugly. You don't have, you know, a background. You got a white platform. Well, guess what? You can come over here and you can see where it says background. All right. And then what you can do is you can pull out colors that's in here. So we're going to come here and do this soft purple. That's not the color I want. We're going to come and do a platform. And then let's do brand colors. Let's do that one. No, that's all right. We can do that. We can actually play around. This is just where I say you can go in a rabbit hole. You can actually hit the plus sign and add a new color if you want to, and just play with it. See if you want to get that lighter purple back there, or if you want to pull out the pinks. It's really up to you what you want to pull out.
So you're just clicking on that circle and dragging it around to change the color,
Yep.
right?
Yep. Once you pick a color, it automatically changes it until you change your screen. Okay. All right. So then we're going to come back to our upload. All right. And then you're going to click this little plus right here. Okay. All right. And so now that we have a purple background, we're going to try to keep a theme going. So then you're like, well, what are you going to do next? Well, let's do the lady here for Serenity. And this one's talking about hair, nails. All right, so you see, this one's actually talking about hair, nails, skin, and libido. All right, so we're going to leave that one there for right now. And we're going to click on this one. All right, bye-bye. Can't hear. Hold on a minute, guys. All right, so then we're going to look at this one and see what this one says. All right, so this one says reverse aging with biohacking and when. All right, so we already know this last picture is talking about the libido and romance and things like that. So why don't we keep the storyline going? We're going to leave that there and let's switch this picture with this picture. So we're going to move it. There we go. And you can do that once you see, hey, this is my story is out of sequence. You can always move them. So then we're going to come here and grab this one and bring it up here. I'm going to open it up. Make sure it's centered. Get our purple line, or there we go, crosshairs. And there we go. So we have basically the same dimensions. We got 20 seconds. Now, here's what you can do once you get in here. Since this is a meme, it is fine the way it is. You don't have to put anything extra on there. It already has a logo. It's got his name. It goes straight to his page that he wants it to go to. So then what you can do is you see this little plus sign? It says add a page and one of them says transition. So you can do a transition. I can't remember if this one is free or not. So we'll try it and see. So we are going to do this. And I want it to go in, or do I want it to go out? Let's go out. And the duration, how long do I want the transition to last? We want it to be about 0.8 of a second. And before it goes to the next one. Okay. And we want it to do it between all the pages. So that means everything goes together. So right now I have a 17-second video. Okay. So what if 5 seconds isn't long enough? Okay. What if that is, you know, not long enough for them to be able to see that image? So I'm going to come up here to time editing, and I'm going to give it maybe 7 seconds so they can actually read what I'm saying. Come up here, edit my time. Give that another 7 seconds. This one, 7.5. And this one, because they're really short, there's not a lot of words to it, so you don't want to give it too long. There we go. So there's that. So now we have a 30-second video. Okay. So then we're just going to hit, and I have no music to it. So on Canva, you can actually add music if you want to. I don't add music at this stage for the simple fact when I take it to different platforms, I want to use the music from that platform so it doesn't get muted because of copyright issues. Because if they don't have the option to use that music, they will mute it. So every platform has different regulations for different music that they can use. So when you get here, you can, you know, not use the music, or you can come to audio and you can choose types of music that's there. So anything that has a crown on it, you pay for, okay? Anything that doesn't is free. So we're going to listen to some music. Let's see what it sounds like. I don't like that. Ukulele, Life is Dreaming. Oh, that's a pro one. Let's see what it sounds like. That's too slow. I don't like that one. But you can find some free ones. Video Game Blockbuster. Let's see what that one sounds like. I like that. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to come and make it go all the way through. All right, I don't want all these, so let's get rid of these. I'm going to delete that one. Delete that. We want the video game blocker. There we go. And we're going to expand it. Come on, I want you to go all the way down. There we go. So it encompasses the whole video. Okay. And then once you get here, you're going to hit your share and come down here and you're going to hit your download. Okay. And you always want to download it to your folder. So we're going to hit download. And you see right here, I want it saved as an MP4 video. Okay. If you save it anything else other than that, then it's just going to be an image and you won't be able to upload it to the other social media platforms as a video. It'll just be images, which is something you already have. And that's what we're trying to do, is create something different and unique. So you always want to make sure that it's an MP4 video, and then you're going to hit download. And once it's finished downloading, we'll be able to see it. So you see up here where it's downloading, and you see what it's doing right there. So it's panning to the different sequences. So it's giving you the option, giving you enough time to read it. So short, sweet, and to the point. Very easy to do. And then what we're going to do is see right here, Bella Vita is still in our Bella Vita. And this one we're going to do youth, because this was all youth. Memes video. And we're going to save it because it's still there under youth, but now it's a video. So once it's done, then you can copy this link. So I'm going to copy the link and I'm going to share it to you guys so you'll be able to see it in chat, what it's going to look like. Okay. And then after it's done, you can go back and hit share. And then you can share it to your Facebook page. You can share it to social media. Okay, so here's all your social media platforms. Once you click on there, if you have not registered with these social media platforms with Canva, it will allow you to do that. So here is my Facebook. So we're going to go to Facebook and you write something. All right, and then you do the same thing. And I'm going to create his hashtag. And then we're going to do youth. All right, so look, you can do 5,000 characters here, guys, 5,000. And then you're going to hit publish. And that's going to take it straight to Facebook. Okay. And with my message that I put on there. Okay. Very short, sweet, doesn't take a whole lot of time. We did that, what, in 20 minutes, even with the downtime. So once that gets done, it's going to tell you that it was sent. Okay, and then it always gives you that different information. So if we want to see what it's going to look like, let's watch it. So there, I mean, like I said, short, sweet, to the point. And they can play it over and over. You want to make sure if you're using music from Canva that the music length matches your video, because if it tells you only got a 15-second length of music and you have a 30-second video, once the music stops, it stops. So you'll have 15 seconds of dead air. You don't ever want to have dead air. Okay. And you see how this builds up to the end, the music. So make sure your music matches what you're talking about. Set the mood, the ambience of your video. And then once you get that on there, by me having Canva on my phone, I can go to Canva and it gives me more options when I download that video. because then I can send it to TikTok. I can send it to Instagram. I can send it to other Facebook groups. You can actually send this to our Facebook group. So once we get here, it's asked, and I don't know if I've connected them. So then you have your view only link. You got your share link to watch. So you got different ways that you can do it. You can, when you go to social media, there's TikTok. So like I said, there is TikTok on your desktop. You don't have all the options that you do with your phone, but it is doable. For those of you that don't have the space on your phone, there is TikTok for your desktop. You have to make sure that, I think it's only with Windows 11, but check and see if you can do it for Windows 10. For those of you that have Windows 10. LinkedIn is another great place that you can go in and set that up. You can go to Facebook groups. So when you come in here, send it to our RRR247, okay? I don't know if I have it in here. I should have it in here. Let's see, where are you? Yep, there it is. So again, remember that, Stacy? Revive your drive. Guys, there is a page in your system. I don't know if it's still in there, but those of you that have older systems, this page is in there called Revive Your Drive. We don't market that product anymore or that platform, but this is it's got some good information, guys. You can go in there and put this youth product in that page and market it. Just saying. Okay, so there's that, and we're going to publish it to the RRR247 anchor support. If you have new pages or new information that you just want everybody to see, it gets traffic to your site. That's the place to post them, is on our RRR support. And that's why it's there, is so we can support each other as a group and as a family. You get that generic traffic because we're all over the world, guys. So when you get that click to go and read your site, then Google looks at it as a general or a generic traffic click, because they don't know who we all are, but by the fact that we are all over the world, it generates that unique click. So go in there and read people's pages when they post them. It really helps them out, and you would want them to help you out. Okay. So once that posts in there, then it's going to show, and then retry. We'll do it again. I don't think it needs approval, does it, Stacy? If it needs approval, it may not post it. We'll try it.
If it does, I can jump in and grab it.
Let's see. See if it does it this time. It could just be because my internet's wonky.
No, that.
So the good thing about when you create these short little video clips, that one actually has music. Now I can go back in and save it again and remove the music. Yeah, it's not going to let me post it there. So I'll try it again later. So I can actually come in here and delete this music. and save it again. And go down here and hit download. And MP4. And so this one says complete, that's fine. So now this one is downloading it again. And I did not give it a title, which I should have. So up here, you give it a title. So I can say youth memes video. Emilio. And that just lets me know whose it is. So when he's downloading it, let's see if it's downloading. Should be downloading. Yep, there it goes. So again, this one is going to be, I'm going to name it the same thing, youth meme video. And I'm going to put without music. That way, when I go to download it to TikTok or anything like that, I want to pull the one without music. Then that way I can use their platform. Same thing with Instagram. When you go to Reels, you want to use their music. So that's the thing. When you go to Facebook, if you have TubeBuddy, you want to use their music that they have access to. So different things like that. Just really short and simple, sweet. So that one's basically is done. Then what he can do is you can come back in and do another video and then go back to your Dropbox and do the same thing. Okay, so we just did youth. So now what's the next one I can do? Okay, so now we got wine. You can do the same thing with wine. You can pull up your wine. Let's see, a glass a day. I know there's some new ones that's come in here. I don't think he's got the new ones yet. I got to find out why. I thought I had his on there, but it looks like I don't. So we can do that. Batgirl, let's see, that might be something different. So that's wine. Look, okay, so we can do that. So we're going to do that one. Save image as. And again, we're going to come back here and pull up our folder. And we're going to name this Batgirl wine and save. We're going to go back again and find us another one that just pulls something out. Cold one, girls. Here's another one. Girls. Okay, going to do that one. And I'm going to name it just like it said, cold one with girls. And I'm going to put wine, so I know it's wine and not a beer. And do the same thing, just go bottle on the way. Again, so this is going to be a girls theme. Fourth bottle. Okay, I'm going to hit save on that. And let's see. And this one, we're going to do the same thing. This is a cutesy one. Save. And let's get one more. No. That was funny. Is this the one thought you would never add? Oh yeah, I love Mr. Bean. I'm sorry. So we're gonna hit save image. He's a character. Mr. Bean and wine.
Well, then it goes right in with Emilio.
Yes. All right, so now we do the same thing. You go back to Canva, you go to your video. Yes, we want the video. And instead of using their templates that you have, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to go to upload. You're going to do your media. So if you pull up your Canva, guys, and you have where it says record yourself, that's where you can literally go in and create your storyboard and literally dictate what is actually on there. You can, read that, read your information, read your meme. instead of putting music to it. Or you can read your meme and then come back and put a subtle music in the background. So there's so many things that you're doing. But if you come here and you don't see that, then that means it's a paid option. So again, you want to make sure if you get that, you have the funds. Don't ever do anything that is going to cause you to have a negative spin about your business. You always want to have a positive outlook about your business.
Guys,
So
I use the free version.
Yep. So we're going to highlight that and tell it to open. And it will download all the videos. And so this one we have, again, we got 5 videos or 5 images. So now you got to think of how you're going to do a storyline. You only got one with the man in it. Okay, so there can be so many ways we can do this. We can start out with the girls having a good time. Again, we're going to put it up here. And this one actually has the logo in the middle. And you can create your background. Again, put the background in there. And you can choose your background. We can do, what colors are we going to pull out of there? Let's see what kind of colors we want to pull in there. So when it shows you brand colors, these are usually colors that are showing up inside here that they can see. So what you want to do is you can pull out one of these colors, or you can just go to your color wheel. And let's see if we do, that looks pretty good. I don't want that pasty color. Let's go with that muted color. There we go. So we're going to do that. And as long as I don't change it, it'll stay there throughout every picture I put in there. Okay. So then we're going to go back to our uploads and we're going to add another image. And then we are going to do our back girl, I think. And see, she is kind of offset. She's not really. So this is one where you can actually, we're going to go in later and put some writing on here because you don't want to have all that empty space. Okay, and we'll do that. So you can come here and do text, and we are going to do some text right here. I can and I will. They actually have things that you can write. Be brave, press start, stay fearless. Oh, that will be wonderful right there. And we're going to turn that. I got it in there twice. I don't want it twice. So let's go over here and delete this. Delete the group. So you can do stay fearless and you can basically turn it. Let's see if it'll let us change the color. Don't like that color. And we don't want it to cover up our back girl because she's kind of like the highlight right there. So there's that. And we can always just play with it. What else we got over here? Feeling cute? Nah. But different things. You can come over here and play. We're going to play for a minute. I like this when I can, I will. And we're going to bring that over here and you can. And then you can put in your own text if you want to. And I'm going to, it's the wrong one. Just open that up. And I'm going to say, have a glass. Not that day. All right, so there's that. And then you can, once you get that, you're going to highlight it. And I want it to, it won't let me bold it. So we're going to come here and change this. And we can actually move her over if we want to. Let's do that. I like that better. Move her over. And then there we go. That looks so much better. See why this will be a rabbit hole for me? I have to temper what I do. And so now he has his logo up there. He's got something to take up that extra space. And then we're going to come back to our uploads. And we're going to do our chair. Oh, wait a minute. Nope. I forgot to do plus. So then we're going to add, and we're going to do our chair. All right, so it cut off more words. So let's go back and make it smaller because you want to make sure they can read everything in your meme. And here's another one. You can move it over and put some words in here. And again, you're just going to come and do your text. And you can do one or two things. You can put something funny, witty. You know, and I always like to obscure things, turn them. You know, I like to take up the space. And make it bigger. And you can put more stuff in there. You can actually make the writing however you want to make the writing. Okay, and then we got that. Now we're going to have the ladies that's talking about how much wine they've had so far. And again, this is another small picture. So you can do the same thing. You can size them up however you want to. Then you can say, drink with a partner, have a drink with a friend. And then bring it over here, turn it. Make sure I spelled it right. And they don't have to be, guys, you know, all this, all decorative and fancy, just short, sweet, something that's going to catch their eye. That's all you need. So right there. So it says, have a drink with a friend. And then our lovely Mr. Bean. And what does he say? I thought you would never ask. So you see how our theme went? We just created a storyline. Got the same muted color, even though he doesn't, his tie basically blends in with that. So we got our color thing going. And then we're going to do that. So it says, I thought you would never ask. And this one, we're just going to be funny and say me in bold letters. Let's see if it got it. And just type me all over the place. In different sizes, different styles. Put it all over the place. You can even come in and change your font, just so you'll have something different. You know, just put them all over, just something funny, because he's like, yeah, I want to. Mr. Bean's always looking for the next best thing. I'm here. Okay. So again, it's just play with it, but something sweet, simple, not sweet, but simple, eye-catching. It's going to cause somebody to stop and read what you got. All right. So there's that. So far we got 25 seconds. Again, now these have short sayings on them. This one has something short, doesn't have anything at all really, just got her sitting there with the logo. This one has some verbiage to it. So we want to definitely make sure that that stays on screen long enough for somebody to be able to read the actual meme. So hey, let's give it 9.5 seconds. Okay. Again, this one, something short and sweet, but still I wanted to give it a little bit more time. So let's give it about 7.5. And then Mr. Bean, again, we're going to give him about 7.5 or 8. That works good. 5 seconds, cracking one. Let's give that one about 6. There we go. So now we got a 36-second video again, and then we're going to come here and do a transition. So you don't have just the basic, and we already did the circle. We can do the dissolve where it just goes from one to the next. You can do a slide. You can do the march, or you can do a combination of them. So you can go here and say, this one, we want to do the line swipe. And then this one, we want to do the dissolve. And then on this one, let's do a slide. And then this one, we can do the circle. And then we want the circle to go in or out. Let's go out. Okay, there it goes. So there, so now we got a 34-second video. So let's see what it looks like without music. So it gives them time to read. Oh goodness, I didn't realize what time it was.
You got 1 minute, girl.
Okay, so once we get this done, I'm gonna come up here and put a heading, and it's gonna be wine memes. Emilio, and then again, I'm gonna download it. And this is one that I would save and probably put on another social media platform. I wouldn't put it on Facebook right now. I'd probably give it another hour and come back and post again on Facebook, because it is a totally different video, different genre altogether, different meaning. I will come back and put music to it on this one. And this will be another one that we would actually come back and I would put it on my phone, download it, send it to TikTok. I'll probably do both of those tonight on TikTok, so they'll see those, and I will highlight Emilio. I will highlight his website. I'm going to create a hashtag for him so that he can start using that hashtag going forward, to start creating that following for his website and basically his handle. We're going to be using different hashtags for the wine, his wine memes. So again, there it is, wine meme from Emilio. So once you title it up here, that's going to be the title for your video. I forgot to do it on the first one, but going forward, anytime you create those videos, name them before you save them, because then you won't have to come back and create a name for it. So there's that one. And then again, once you get done with it, you can hit your share again, and you can get a link, copy link. You can do a view only link, either one, and then copy that, and then y'all can see how that works, for you to be able to see that one. And then once he gets done, the good thing about this is now that we have it, you'll be able to upload that MP4 to YouTube. And even though it's 30 seconds, you can create your thumbnail, create a whole different image with a thumbnail that's talking about beauty products, create an image, a thumbnail image that's talking about wine, and then use the music that YouTube has available and have a 30-second video, have a 45-second video about your product. And then once you get that link, when you go to advertise on the paper platforms, I forgot what they are. I just went blank. All the different other marketing platforms that you go to, and it gives you the option to put a video in there. Use your own video. When you're creating response magic codes for your signups for customers to come in, use your video that you've created for your youth. Use your video that you've created for your wine and put in there, because guess what? It has your link on those images for your product for them to go to your page. So if you have wine, you got your fine wines. If you got your youth, you got your youth. If you got brain, it's got brain on there. And all of us should have those pages so that when they click on it or they type it into the search tab, they'll be able to find your page about that product and get more information. So there is a reason why we do this. It's not just to go down a rabbit hole. It is for you to be able to market through every platform, any platform, to make sure you get those generic clicks and the eyes on your website. Okay, stop share. Mouthful. So, what you think?
Thank you.
Emilio, you all right with that?
Great. Thank you.
I'll send you those links so that you can post it on your Facebook, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Do we
All right.
want to take some questions, or do we just want to call it a night since we're already over?
We got 2 questions and that's all we're going to do.
Okay.
That's it. 2. Okay. Miss Kathy. Oh.
Go
There you
ahead.
go.
Got on mute.
I'm doing it. Thank you, Sheila.
You're welcome.
Your new title is just the goddess of everything. You know, I swear. Yeah, I had a question 15 minutes ago and I don't even remember what it was. But when we got later, it was interesting that it looked like you created a video out of just still pictures, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Oh my God. You're amazing.
That's why I said we have the memes, guys. That's the thing. Rory's already did all the legwork. You got those memes for the products in your website. And so utilize them instead of just making a still picture. Videos get the attention. Videos grab the attention. And then when you put the music behind it, you come into Canva and create little things. When you go to the other platforms like TikTok, where you can put snowflakes and blings and flowers and all kind of things on there, then it just makes it more eye-catching. And the whole point of it is once you get it done, then you can go in your comments later and put your full link for which is a clickable link for them to go to your page. The video is just to do their attention, but once they start looking at it and seeing it, they can stop it at any point and copy down that information and actually type in your URL and get to your page.
Okay. And once you create this video, you can post it to any social media platform that you wish to do.
Yep.
Is that correct?
Yep. Exactly.
You are too good. Okay.
That's why I said me and Stacy, we brainstormed the whole time we were in Dallas. We stayed up midnight, 1 or 2 o'clock. And so we're going to be 10 days.
No.
Guys, ain't no telling what we're going to come back
Because
with.
she is the other goddess of this stuff.
Oh, no, we can't forget Shar and Jackie because
Jackie, oh yeah,
Right. And there's so many. We have so many people here that are so talented. And I
Yes.
just want you to know that I just appreciate it so
Thank you very much.
because I know nothing about this stuff. Thank you, darling Miss Sheila. Have
You're
a good
welcome.
evening.
All right, Mr. Jesse.
Okay, we have to order the memes, correct?
Yes, you have to get with
Well,
the instructor and she can actually, or he can show you how to get on the program for our memes.
Okay.
All righty. I think that's going to do it, Miss Stacy.
Well, Sheila, I'm just going to say that I sat here and created my own youth one. And it's coming out onto TikTok very
Oh,
shortly.
it's going to show up then in a minute.
I'm working on it right now. And I actually found a song that's Stay Young by Don Williams.
See? That's why I said, guys, when you utilize the tools that Rory has provided for us, there's no reason why you can't grow, but don't make it a rabbit hole like I tend to do, because I can, once my brain jumps on an idea, I can't stop till it's gone through fruition. But you can put it in your schedule and say, hey, I'm going to schedule 1 day a week where I'm going to do nothing but create, my video, my social media marketing, just like you have your days where you're going to do calling. I schedule every Sunday night at 7 o'clock. That's what I do, is I create stuff to market. So if I'm in a crunch during the week and I just don't have time to create anything, I already got stuff in Canva. Then all I have to do is pull it down, pretty it up, and it's done. So same thing with TikTok and Instagram. You can go in there and create drafts on stuff. And then when you are crunched for time, pull out that draft, add a few things to it, and post it. Those memes that we get are amazing to use. They're not just pictures. With the other tools that you have out there, and majority of them are free, you can create any still picture into a video. And you don't need but 3 or 4. That's it. As long as it's a minimum of 15 seconds. And if you use Canva, you can stretch out 2 images, the 15 seconds. So even one, if you got the right music, and post the same image multiple times from different views, it doesn't matter. Just give them a different look. Use a pop, use a slide, whatever. They'll think it's something different, but their mind focuses on that one thing. So it's a trick of the eye, but your brain catches it. What is that market? Rory always says, we all have the same means, and it's a branding thing. You see it multiple times, you're going to finally say, oh, I saw that before. Where was it? So golden arches, now everybody knows what golden arches mean. Pretty soon, everybody's going to know what RRR247. Oh, I know that. What's that? Well, I've seen that. So mass market, the same thing. It's just everybody, you don't go and say, well, that's not my logo. It doesn't matter. It's a logo that everybody has. Sometimes they'll see their somebody else's logo, but the next time it might be yours they see. It's a branding. So that's all I have to say.
Sure.
Thank you.
See y'all from Hawaii.